Marta.
Hello, everyone. We are live on YouTube, and I'm just switching on Instagram. It takes a couple of seconds for the software to plug everything in, and it is connected. Go live here as well. Okay, tech aspect of this live has been ticked off, and now we can enjoy our conversation. Hello, Graham.
Hello.
Hello. So nice to see you. And we'll wait for a couple of seconds. I don't want to say minutes for anyone who's going to join us. And if you're watching it on a replay, welcome as well. We are very, very happy to have you here.
We are.
How are you?
Yeah, sure. I'm grand. I was out getting my steps in. I'm enjoying the beautiful, beautiful sunshine. It was 29 degrees here in Ireland. 29.
Ooh, how many degrees do we have in? No. I need to check. Like, come on, it must be warmer. Let me check. Lisa, good morning from California. Good morning. Oh, and I'll show you. I'm very presentable today. I am covered in ink. Look at my fingers. I'm covered in ink. I was trying to dispose my old stamp. I used to be a translator, and I'm like, I can't just dispose it because I don't want anyone to use it with my name and surname. So I took a pen and I was just like trying to take it, and then it all splashed. So I'm covered in ink. And then before my meeting, I went to my son's room, and then the door slammed. So my pinky is purple. It's my day.
It must be our day because I have a matching one as well.
You do. And I'm like, no. But then, like, you can't really tell the difference because I'm covered in ink. Tina, hello. Lovely to see you both. Hello, everyone who's joining us on Instagram and YouTube as well. My tarot coach, ball tag girl. I know they're from Graham. Oti, Adele. Hello. Let us know how you are. We have full moon, so things are getting crazy. And I've been laughing to Graham because I've managed to get rid of my son for a while because he came back yesterday and he played PlayStation till 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. He had a shower and I was so exhausted. And then I thought like, no, I can't really stand that noise. I live in a small flat, noise travel. So I basically enrolled him in an induction and he's at a gym. But then his bus got delayed, so I'll have to open the door. And also, I'm in the living room and you cannot access the kitchen without entering here. So I'll have to give him his dinner because I made him go to the gym. So you'll have to excuse us, but everything is perfectly imperfect.
Well, that's it.
Lisa, it shows you are just like us. Brian, hello. Just passing in joy. Okay, you're replying. Good. We have someone organized. Would you like to be my admin for the lives, Graham?
Oh my god! I'm perfect because I can just now hear. I'm in my dining room because the rest of the house is just so hot. But I can hear the children in the next door garden playing football.
I'm checking the weather.
Just in case. And they should be out playing football in this gorgeous weather. It's not like we get it very often, so I'm not complaining. But just in case.
You said 20. Oh no, we only have 24. 24, but I'm in shorts and it's not often that I'm in shorts. Hardly ever.
Two more weeks and I will be on the first of my little quests.
Yes, in shorts. I'm sure.
I plan on wearing shorts for most of my holiday or less. So, yes. But I am going. I was doing my prayers yesterday, and mad as well. I'm a mystic. I do pray. So, and I had a vision in the middle of it, and the Black Madonna has been following me around for the last few months, and I'm now going to Montserrat when I'm in Sitges. I'm going to get a train into Barcelona, and then a train to Montserrat, and then up to this cable car thing up into the mountains of Montserrat to go to the Basilica of the Black Virgin. So doing my prayers from there. So that'll be quite nice when I get up there. And it apparently crossed all sorts of ley lines and stuff like that. So the energy is supposed to be amazing. So I'm very much looking
That's
forward to that.
lovely. And I love it. And we had that conversation, was it yesterday? Or like we do WhatsApp each other about various weird things, nothing's weird. But even about that coffee blend, I was so excited about my coffee blends. And I mentioned to Graham, there are like the 2 coffee blends that I don't have packages anyway. But like the one, it's, what was it? One, it is Corazón de Jesus,
right.
which is the
Yes,
Jesus's heart. And then the other blend that I use was it the Virgin? What was the name?
Virgin.
Something with the Virgin. Let's see. They want me to have
Colombian
a look.
Virgin or something like that. It was something.
I am going to La Virgen Colombia. So base. I'm not. Yeah, I want to show. So I sent Graham, like there is La Virgen Colombia, and then we had the El Corazón de Jesus. We've got it here. So I just want you to have a look. I'm not promoting any coffee blends, but it was
just for the conversation
in connection to Christ consciousness and the divine feminine. So we do get signs and symbols everywhere.
Exactly, we really do. So, shall we get going?
Yes.
How are you finding the energy, Marta? Because isn't it a bit weird? Isn't it very heavy? All this strange, all these retrogrades and stuff like that. Again, in a good way. It's kind of like taking time out, I think.
Yeah, well, things are weird, like including things that are happening. And then in terms of my emotions and moods, I go up and down. I don't know, I'm loving it in general. Because I know it's like I'm not spiraling like down. I go a little bit low and then like up, 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 up. And whatever's been going on, and especially today during full moon, it's an opportunity for us to really revisit anything from the past that really wants to get cleared, so that we can really step into our power and we can be in the present. So I always treat those heavy energies or weird energies as an opportunity to grow and an opportunity for the universe to really catapult me where they want me to be. So I'm curious about you as well.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I'm the same. And it's really strange because what I've noticed, I'm in a very positive place. So I went out, I suppose I'm very lucky that everybody in my neighborhood knows I'm kind of slightly crazy. So I was out, while I was doing my walking, I had my mala beads with me and I was doing my prayers while I was saying them. And but I was thinking to myself, I was reflecting on this. Even though everything, like, let's face it, everything's gone to hell in a handcart around us at the moment, but I feel really hopeful and optimistic at the same time. Well, I don't know whether I'm being naive or not, but Spirit keeps telling me, Graham, look, I'm telling you, it's all going to be fine. You just need to keep doing what you're doing and keep thinking. And I do think that the more of us that are on this path and we connect and stuff, they say you only need a certain percentage of a population to change something to make it manifest. So there's so many of us gathering, and if we just keep getting that message out there, I think everything will start to shift. And I do think that's what we're living through at the moment. And weirdly, it's very funny. I keep getting all these really strange synchronicities. So this week, randomly, I picked up a book in the bookshop. Now, I haven't read fiction in ages, but I've decided that my brain just needs to declutter. So I picked up a book called The Tarot Reader of Versailles. Right? And it's sort of roughly based on a true story about Adelaide Lenormand, who was, the Lenormand tarot cards, and Atelier's mentioned it and everything else. Now it's fiction, but there's a few characters in it that are real, like Marie Antoinette and the French Revolution, and all this is kind of going on in the background, and also the Irish rebellions and stuff are being mentioned. And I was kind of thinking, when they're talking about it's really funny because we know what's going on at the moment hasn't happened in so many years, and it's a cycle, and with Uranus and stuff. And the last time the French Revolution, the American Revolution all happened at the same time. We're mirroring that in this time. And it's so funny that this book came into my life and it's talking about all of this and connecting to your spirituality. And I was kind of sitting there, isn't that interesting? So it's like the universe is having a little wink at me, But I do feel that we are on the cusp of great change, and I do think the work that you and I are doing and our colleagues, that it's becoming much more important. And I was ruminating on this yesterday, and I was thinking, like, there's so many mental health problems in the world, and I think part of it is because people have lost that connection to spirit, because they've lost faith in hierarchies and big religions and things like that. And I think that's why we're coming into being now, because we're being asked to step up to the plate to provide that for people, to teach them that they can find this inside themselves. They don't need us, but we just hold the lantern up like the hermit on the tarot as a guide to bring it out of them. And once they accept the divine inside themselves, they'll see it in everybody else, and then the world will change. And I'm kind of feeling this at the moment is what we're all going through, this collective reshuffle and awakening, so that's kind of where I am at,
No, I'm loving it, because I'm feeling very optimistic and hopeful as well. So I completely relate. And of course, whatever we share, as light workers, it's not very popular among some of the people, because knowledge is power, and certain people who are in power do not want us to know that our intuition is so powerful, that connection to the source, to consciousness, is so much more powerful than, I don't want to discredit science but yes, there's so much wisdom, but it's all about all of the answers are within us. And it's not that we're so clever and so intelligent for the sake of just being, but we're tapped into the source's energy all the time. So I absolutely
I think that's what I like about being a transpersonal psychotherapist, is the fact that modality allows for the anomalous. So you can talk about spirituality and things like this, and also it's because of all this, it allows for the scientific proof that's showing us what we've known for centuries. Science is now catching up that all of this stuff is inside ourselves, and it's all about how our brain understands things. And
I've seen that quote today. There was something, it's not a coincidence. I've seen that quote today. Spirituality was never separate from science. It was science before science caught up. For centuries, mystics whispered what physicists now prove. Consciousness is not a side effect of the brain. It is the source code of reality. Just before we went, I'm like, yes.
See, isn't that funny? And I just was rambling on, and the next thing you see, there's no such thing as coincidence.
Of this life. Bye.
Yeah, bye everybody. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's go. It's so sunny. Let's enjoy the weather. But shall we pull some cards? And anyone who's joining us now, just to let you know that I'll have to open my son. You'll be able to hear. Don't worry. I'll do it now. You can hear me. We'll hear the boy who's been sent by his mom to the gym, and I need to give him quickly his dinner, but it will be funny to hear. I'll only open because I got this.
I'm trying to see what questions we may have.
Are you hungry? Okay, I'll give you food and then Perfect. So what I am going to do, Graham, I'm just trying to think. Let's chat for 30 seconds more. You can all, because it's perfectly imperfect. So my son's back. I'm so happy because he is going with me back to the gym tomorrow. And it was so funny because he said it was his choice, and he said, yes, I want to go to the gym because I want to be as strong as mommy. And then when the instructors met him today, he asked, are you so strong? And then they made they didn't tell the truth, but they said, not as strong as your mom. So that's funny. Not as strong as your mommy. Nice. Okay, I'll be very, very quick. And yes, this is the part of being a parent. I have to pay the consequences of sending a child to the gym. And then I pushed that knife later on, but I made him pasta, bolognese. Here he's got his protein, carbs, everything, and we'll be able to really concentrate, and my full attention will be on all of you.
Yes. Well, so guys, tell me if you can put some questions in the chat so we can have a look and see what we can help you with.
Yes.
That would be great. We're just, hello, Adele, how are you?
Do you have your tarot cards? Or
I do. I'm shuffling here as you're rambling.
Perfect. And I've got the Astro tarot cards, and then the Abiola Abrams Oceans, Faces of Ocean. 10 seconds, and I'll be with you.
Okay,
Anthony, that's your dinner.
I have a question here from Oti, and Oti wants to know when will she get her own place? So let's have a little look. So when will Oti get her own place? Okay. Well, I've just pulled Justice. That's interesting. Okay, and then the world. So that's also interesting. And let's have a little look and see what else we get. Yeah, and it's funny, I'm kind of feeling this vibe. So Oti, I'm kind of thinking, I'm after pulling the 10 of Swords on top of that. So to me, that kind of tells me we're looking kind of October to December is what I'm feeling. Because I accidentally saw the Queen of Pentacles, which, you know, as I was thinking, that's coming into the winter. So that would be kind of that time around as well. So I'm going to say, because it's Justice, the World, and then the 10, I feel it's going to be around October, kind of November. That's my feeling. It's definitely winter time. What are you getting? Because it says everything's working out for you, judgment, everything. So, you know, but you need to get your health back on track is also a big thing, I'm being told. So you won't be able to get the move until that. So, but you and I both know that there's something coming up for you soon. So, and when look at the star, hope for the future. So I am thinking it's going to be sort of winter time. Sort of, I'd lay my cards. It's going to be kind of October, November. What are you kind of feeling?
Would you like me to tap into?
Yeah. We'll both go and see.
Perfect. And then I'll read Tina's comments. Well, what I keep hearing is that you are going to get your place sooner when you allow yourself to trust that the right place is going to come. You are in a fear-based thought. You're scared. Will that place come? What if I'm going to run out of money? What if I'm not going to be able to afford this and that? And that really makes you spiral and keeps your energy very low. So the more what I keep hearing first, what's going to support you to get your own place faster is a daily practice of gratitude, a daily practice of tapping into your vibration, because this is what your spirit team wanted me to pull cards, something that's going to support you, because it's not a matter, I know we ask as human beings, like, when will I get this place, when will I get this car, that person, but it's about what can you do and how can you meet the universe in between. Like, you have to meet them halfway. And the cards that I pulled for you, Alti, are, I have the Ocean's Voice chakra, authenticity, individuality, self-expression. Then you have Ocean of the Ancestors, sacred lineage, belonging, family, and Ocean of Resurrection, rebirth, transformation, renewal. You're going through so many changes in your life. You do not have to have it all balanced 100%. Ask for help, because you have family members both in spirit and around you who really want to help you, but you're very independent and sometimes you struggle to ask for help, I'm being told. Express yourself, speak your truth, and by you concentrating on yourself, on what is it that you want to do right now, that's going to speed up you getting your place. Where there is a strict correlation I keep hearing with that. So by you concentrating on yourself, concentrating on getting your emotions out, you are going to get that place. But I keep hearing October in terms of what spirit world is telling me, but they don't want you to keep asking the spirit world all the time when. The spirit world wants you to concentrate every day on how much fun can I bring to my day-to-day life, and how can I be of service to other people. And by you being of service to other people, whether volunteering or, I don't know, like speaking, being kind, smiling, you're going to feel so much uplifted, and the time is going to pass so quickly. And then you will tell us that, oh, I have my new place. And it has happened so much sooner than I anticipated. So this is what I keep hearing for you. They wanted me to take that angle.
And it's interesting because you said there about, practice the gratitude. I was out walking today, and that kind of came up on something I was looking at while I was checking my phone for something. So, again, these synchronicities that we're getting lately, it's very, very, very funny. So I was flicking through the list and I saw Botuk Girl. So her question is, what does the future look like in terms of the risk posed to my job and my husband's job? So the very first card I drew for you was the Four of Pentacles. So what I'm going to say to you is the advice from Spirit is to shore up your assets. So it's kind of, that's the card of stability and holding on to things. So what I feel is that you need to kind of prepare for the future. I do think everything is okay. But it's asking you to kind of just use your money wisely for the moment and guard it, because it's sort of, I'm feeling like there's going to be some long-term investment here, because I'm seeing the 7 of Pentacles after that. So 4 going to 7, so knowledge and experience. But it's asking you to guard what you're spending your money on. Just be careful what you're investing in. Because I do think, you look at this, the next card is literally after coming out is the 8 of Pentacles. So again, that's the craftsmanship and stuff. So I feel that you want to make a change, but it's asking you to just not chuck everything at it all at once, and just allow yourself to take time to develop on this new path. I do think everything's going to be fine, but it's like, don't drop out, don't chuck the baby out with the bathwater at the moment. And it's like, make sure you know what you're doing. Okay, I do feel that everything is going to be okay for both of your futures and what you're trying to invest yourselves in, but it's about you allowing that. So it's like you're going through a transition period where you have to hold on to one thing before you can go forward, if that makes sense. So it's about just being very wise with what you're doing. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know, what are you getting, Marta?
Well, I don't think, I don't know what's your name, Boltag girl. I'm not sure whether you're absolutely happy in your job.
Yeah.
I feel like you're asking for a permission, almost like, can I quit the job? Can I really change it? Like, part of me feels, and what I keep hearing is that you've set an intention, like there's something more passionate that you would like to do, and an opportunity to create your own business. And if you, because you've been so clear with the universe, what I keep seeing, one of the options is that if you don't make that leap of faith, like you might lose a job in a form of universe helping you. Like someone might tell you, like, sorry, that employment is going to finish, and I want you, if this was to happen,
no, she says she's happy and she wants to keep it.
So what I'm getting, there might be a change. There are there, you have a Tower card, and there might be an opportunity, because I don't think you are on the path where you're meant to. There's something meant bigger for you, and the universe is going to put you on the right path. They're not telling me exactly in what form. That might be you becoming more aware of what it is that you want to do, or discovering something else. I'm seeing you actually changing job, and then being more financially abundant, but having so much more freedom in terms of being able to implement changes in organizations, because it feels to me like you're restricted. So I don't know, but it keeps coming. You'll have a choice to make.
I think tying in what I was seeing, and she's just after putting in, but there are massive cuts happening, and that's what I'm feeling. It's asking you to guard up your assets for a while, because I do think this change is going to be very frightening, but I do think that it's going to ultimately, as Marta says, lead you to something different, because I'm getting the 7 and the 8. So it's giving, and look, eventually you end up with the 9 of Cups. You will end up contented and happy. So it's asking you to embrace the change if it comes, because I do feel that there, exactly as Marta does, that there's some changes coming around this. And I just think you and your husband have to weather the storm. And I do think, but ultimately, it's about you investing in yourself and allowing yourself to find what it is that you truly want and where you want to go. Because for me, as I said, the warning was very clear. It's like, make sure be careful with your finances. Don't waste anything just for the moment, because I do feel you're going to have to invest money in a few other things. That's what I'm feeling, like make upskilling or something like that, because again, that's the card of apprenticeship. But it does lead to happiness. So I do think this change, don't be frightened of it, because when we give in to fear, everything goes to the party. So what I'm saying is, just this change is coming, and I'm not sure that you're going to end up in this job for much longer. But that's why it's kind of like, be very careful what you're spending, because I do feel that there's going to be some changes, and you'll have to weather the storm for a while. But ultimately, you will find a job, and you'll be very happy. And I think this is forcing you to upskill and do some other things, as Marta was saying.
So definitely an opportunity for you to stand in your power and fight for yourself. My throat chakra gets restricted as I'm tapping into your energy. So there'll be an opportunity for you to really clear that. And it's something to do with the family of origin, ancestral healing that's going to happen. So remember, when you feel scared of maybe speaking your truth or some emotions, you're doing it also for the generations that walked before you, and then those, of course, that are walking, that are going to walk after you as well. We have more comments on StreamYard as well. Tina's mentioned, Graham, I love Ireland. My family has roots and I enjoyed my trip to Ireland. Would love to go back. And then she wrote, I have a lot of birds who come to my windows, which they don't typically. I assume it's spirit coming so close to let me know they are with me. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, yes. Yeah. And then trust yourself, and you know it is your loved ones in spirit. And I love it that you have that knowing that, like, when you're getting those signs and symbols, oh, this is my loved one. Yes, trust it. This is all real. Bolta girl, thank you both. You are very welcome. Brian is just writing fun, excitement, follow that and listen to Synchronicity, a great book, The Formula by Bashar. Thank you for sharing.
Volcano, okay. Don't be shy.
And we have a comment, we have a question by Lisa on StreamYard, and then we have a couple of questions on Instagram.
Well, I think, Lisa, logically, if even without pulling the cards, should I ask for a raise? And if when should I? You obviously want to, so the answer is clearly yes. Because no one ever went forward by staying at the back of the line. So, but look at this. Oh, interesting. The first card that fell out was Temperance. Isn't that interesting? So Temperance is about urging caution and a balanced approach. So I am seeing 3. I don't think quite now is the time, because my eyes were immediately drawn to the 3 flowers. So what I'm kind of thinking to myself is that, yes, you should know your worth and you should ask it, but I think it's about you just having to take a little bit more time, because I'm feeling there's a lot of tumultuous energy around at the moment. So what I'm feeling that you should wait, because we're going into a Mercury retrograde period for the next couple of weeks, and no one should never do anything like that in a Mercury retrograde. So I'm kind of saying the next 3 to 4 weeks, I think you need to kind of sit in it for a month and have your case completely ready before you present it, because I did pull the Ace of Cups after that. So that's kind of telling me that success and new rebirth. So I think it's going to be like a bit of a shift for you. But I do think it's almost like I'm seeing a lateral move. Like you're going to kind of move sideways. It's that kind of thing. It's like they're going to put you into something different, I feel. But I think you should kind of wait a couple of weeks is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, and look at this. You're going to have to do some upskilling as well. That just fell out. So I would say to you that, yeah, I would wait for a few weeks before you ask, but do ask. I don't know, what are you feeling, Marta?
Well, definitely I'm getting that you should not ask now. Now it's not the time. But I'm not also feeling that it will be accepted by the current boss of yours. And I'm seeing you being able, well, you're going to basically, the universe wants you to be optimistic and happy. You are going to have a choice to be moved within the organization to a different department. And the universe wants you to consider it, because it might look as if it is a worst type of job in terms of money, but long term it's going to be better. And over there you'll be able to ask for a raise. I'm getting this is happening. But then I also pulled cards for you, Ocean, the Creatrix, creativity, artistic expression, breakthroughs. You are to step into your power and carry on developing your own business, because you've been doubting yourself. You've been playing it small. You're such a star and you have such an amazing voice, but you're doubting yourself. I know this is to do with the karmic ties that you're still encouraged to cut, and you've been learning to really believe in yourself. The spirit world wants you to, well, what I keep hearing, you've got a lot on your plate, and the spirit world wants you to concentrate on grief, loss, and heartbreak, to be able to process that. Once you've processed, basically concentrate on yourself, concentrate what's inside of you, and once you're going to be able to alchemize that pain and integrate that, you will be able to tap into so much more joy. You'll have fun in your side, like business, that's your hobby, but that's going to give you money. But I'm also seeing you'll have options. Oh yes, lots of bad energy at work. I have to speak my truth, but have been holding back. Thank you for this info.
You're welcome. As I said, both of us are feeling that now is not the time, and that there's a lateral move. You are going to move sideways in the organization, and I just think you need to trust the process again, as Marta was saying. But I think the next couple of weeks, I think just focus on yourself, because again, we're in Mercury retrograde, and that's what we should be doing, because it holds up a mirror and helps us to figure out what we really, really want. And I think that's what you're going to be asked to do. And I'd say the next 3 to 4 weeks, there's a few things at play that you don't know. And I think that you need to kind of just hold your wish, as we'd say here in Ireland. I hope that makes sense.
Okay. Are you drawn to anyone else's?
I'm trying to see, because the Instagram kind of seems to have frozen a little bit.
I received a message, and I definitely want to pull a card for Victoria. She's been sharing it in a story, and she said, I'm going to be watching some of the live, but she got caught at work. And she's been sharing, and I'm like, I am definitely going to pull cards, of course, for you, because she's part of this community, and she always shows up for us. And I'm like, oh, yes. Yeah, so I promise I'll not forget her. And then we could do maybe other people we're drawn to. Lisa, I most definitely will. Yes, makes perfect sense.
Good.
I feel so much more power. This is the energy. Now we are talking. Yes.
Self-love. Well, I mean, Capricorn is about that, that the full moon in Capricorn is actually making us stand in our own power, and quite especially as the shift that just happened astrologically, so many of us, for the last few years, have been holding our light in and just kind of living small. And this is challenging us to get back out there. After all, Capricorn is all about finances, a bit like Taurus, and self-identity. So I think that's what we're being asked to do. I want to go on a trip to the Mediterranean. We'll come back to that one. Okay.
I'll do Victoria first. Do you want to do first? I want to do because I promised. Spirit is. I have someone in spirit for her, and I want to preempt to that because it feels important, and then we can tune to Tina's comment. Okay. Victoria, what do you need to know? Interesting.
Well, the spirit just told me I got the 6 of Pentacles. So what I'm after being told by the spirit is that you have to stop living in the past, Victoria. It's about time you have to take back your control of your own life, because you're giving too much emotion to the past. You're ruminating all the things that went on, and it's actually you're living your life small. So it's asking you to step into power and move forward. So is that going with you?
Yeah, and then I agree. Well, the cards agree, and then what I keep hearing, because we have snake reversed, which for me tells me, resisting transformation, resisting to let the past go, resisting to step into her power. We have Empress reversed, and then we have Ace of Pentacles reversed. So you're, Victoria, blocking your abundance, including money, including relationships. And then we have the Ocean rising, awakening, enlightenment, insight. Trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling, because you know that there are certain decisions that you have to make, but you are delaying. Sometimes it's more comfortable to live in, with emotions, feelings that we are familiar with. But the universe really wants you to shake the things and make your reality different. Not forget about the past, but put it behind for a while and concentrate on here and now. This is what I'm getting.
I am kind of feeling the message that did come to my head is, now I could be totally wrong, because this could be for somebody else, but I am feeling, and then this card came out, is and the words very clearly came to my head, he's not for you. So I don't know what that means. So that's for somebody, whether it's for Victoria or not, but Victoria was told to not leave in the past, and then that came to me and that card fell out. So what I'm going to say is, he's not for you. Okay. So that's the Knight of Cups. I think you need to just kind of, because you're locking yourself into patterns, is definitely the message, and that you're holding on to things, and it's actually stopping everything that's meant for you coming towards you. So it's a bit you have to move on from this. Because again, look, the card of the Miser has come out. So you're holding on to too many things, and you're blocking your own, and you're not being true to your own desires. Because again, I'm seeing the blocked throat chakra. So it's asking you to just say, what is it you actually want? Be really, really clear. So when people come to me in the clinic and ask me, well, Graham, like, I'd love to find a relationship. And I'll say to them, okay, well, the brain understands imagery. Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is write out a list. If it's something, whoever's out here listening, if you're trying to manifest a partner or whatever it is that you want, be really specific. But you have to write out a list of qualities that you want in a partner, because you'll only go for what's attractive to you. So don't worry about that. Like, literally, what does loyalty, etc., whatever it is that you want. Okay. But then you have to turn around and go, how am I showing up in my life like this? Because you need to feed your brain what it understands. So what does this look like to you? And how are you showing up? Because then your brain will filter out all the crap and bring in what's meant for you. So whoever that message was for, whether it was for Victoria or not, I don't know. But it's like, because Victoria definitely need to stop holding on to the past and be very clear in your manifestations. You need to let that go. But whoever that message for, he's not the one for you, is definitely that you need to start being very clear on what it is that you want. Because if you're holding on to somebody from your past, you're blocking the right person from coming to you, but you're also blocking the right person coming from them, for them. Because you're wasting your energy and you're giving too much energy away. And they'll eventually move on with their life and you'll be left with nothing. So what I'm asking you to do is trust and just be very, very clear on what it is that you want. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, and if you're watching it on a replay, you can still send us DM or leave a comment. Yeah. Shall we do Tina now with the I want to go on a trip to Mediterranean cruise. Is that going to happen?
I'm kind of feeling yes, but there's a bit more work to be done, because I'm after seeing the Queen of Wands and I'm after seeing the Seven of Pentacles. So 7 is about laying the groundwork. So I think there's a few things you need to put in place before you get there. And I feel it's all about finances. So I think it is going to happen, but I don't think it's going to happen for a little while longer. I feel it's like just a few things, because the Queen of Wands is interesting because, again, it's stepping into your power, but then followed by the Seven of Wings, the Seven of Coins. I'm just sitting there thinking, yeah, it's like, it's a yes, but there's a lot of work to be done first. There's some things that you haven't quite worked out, and I think that's what the Queen is. It's about, you have to put the pedal to the metal and get things going, because the 7 is definitely about, putting in the hard work and letting things manifest and moving from the physical world into what you're trying to manifest. So I do think for this, I'm kind of feeling it's not going to be until possibly even next year, because 7, it's not going to be the 7th month. That's next month, So I think it's going to be in 7 months' time. It's going to be this between now and next year, I think, is what I'm feeling. I think it's going to be more March, April of next year is when I feel you're going to go, but I do think it is going to happen. But this is kind of interesting because the Queen of Wands, again, it's this chakra. It's like you're blocking your own stuff because you're not, it's like you have to reclaim what's yours, and kind of, I think people are putting into your head that you can't go and you won't survive on your own or whatever it is. But I think you need to stop listening to the fear, and I think you just need to start planning and just getting out there and doing it. That's what I'm feeling. I think it's like it's not just booking the cruise, it's all the other stuff that you need to have sorted out before you go. And I think that's the problem. So you need to kind of just stop listening to the naysayers, set your mind on the goal, and figure out what it is that you actually need to do. And I think once you set yourself a specific target, it'll all start to fall into place. I had a person in the clinic a few weeks ago, and I said to them, they were talking about they'd love to go to Thailand. And without giving too much away, they were spending a lot of money on substances they possibly shouldn't have. And I said, well, okay, this is your choice. Think about the money that you're wasting on all of this stuff. Think about the money that you'd have if you didn't waste the money on all of this stuff. So it was like a bit of a aha moment. So it helped them get off the stuff, and they now have a budget to go to Thailand. So again, it's about, if you ask Spirit for the way, it will show you. And I think that's what the Queen of Wands is telling us. Because remember, she's the manifestor, she's fire, she's the creatrix. And I think, yeah, you can do this, but you need to kind of just figure out, okay, well, what do I need in order to do it? And you need to kind of put action to it, because if you kind of just say, will I ever go? Well, the universe will go, will you? So if you make the decision to go, everything will fall into place. You are spot on. That's what we plan next year. And I have a Temu problem. So I will stop. There you go. It's all about you. Decide to go and you're going. And you will be there by kind of March, April is what I'm feeling. There we go. Thank you for getting back.
Yeah, and I'll just confirm and validate the card that I was getting for you, Tina. You have the Ocean of the Drought, Fear, Insecurity, Scarcity. I was definitely getting the Spring, Summer, next year, and there's some family situation that has to be resolved. Are you caring after someone? Is there someone you're looking after and you're not sure whether you are going to be able to leave that person without looking after them? There's something in terms of the family like household that has to be resolved, but also concentrating on your priorities in terms of like overspending. That's one thing, but also part of you still doubts whether you will definitely go. So you are like, you want to go, but then obstacle comes, certain unexpected expenses, and the universe really wants you to step into your power and know that you can create and manifest anything that you want. And if there was anything that I would tell you is to tap into that emotional, to your emotions. How is it going to make you feel to go on that cruise, and keep manifesting from that space? You're going to raise your vibration, and basically what's going to happen when you're going to tap into, imagine as if you were already on that cruise. How does it make you feel? And by doing so, you are going to be able to get signs from the universe what and help with anything that needs to be cleared in terms of you being able to have money or anything that is still required for you to clear before you're able to go on that cruise. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
And stop wasting all your money on Temu.
That might be. Okay, so, and we have Sonia as well. Hi guys, can I have a message, please?
Well, it's really funny, Sonia. I think maybe this was acting as a Cleon. I think you need to let go of the past too. You need to stop living in the past. I feel, oh, look at that. The devil has come out. That's very, very interesting, because it's keeping you in fear about moving forward. And it's something about you're not accepting your own gifts. That's what it is. It's not, you're not accepting your own gifts. It's almost like you're afraid to step into the light. So you have to stop, because remember, it's almost like the word I'm feeling for you is shame. And I feel that it's about you're allowing people to tell you how you should be living your life. And I feel that you need to stop doing that, because it's actually blocking you from standing into your own power. Because remember, the devil is all about lies. And it's the lies that we tell ourselves. Most of those lies come from other people. So it's about you asking, you're being told to step into your own power and just believe that this is meant for you. And I believe it's about you having like skills and talents that you don't use because you don't trust them. And I think this is what you need to do. You need to start trusting your own intuition. I don't know, Marta, what do you get?
What do I get? Okay, with all the distractions and downloads. Well, Tina, first of all, she's saying, my husband has some health problems, but we think it's better. Wow, great advice. And thank you both, spot on.
There we go.
Thank you, Tina. And Sonia. Well, definitely. Well, you are to step into your power and be more courageous. You have the ocean, the protector, but you also know that you're protected by your ancestors, you're protected by your angels, and you need to learn how to set boundaries, especially with the family. I feel like the ocean of the ancestors, sacred lineage, belonging family. It's your family of blood that's keeping you small. You have a vision that you would want, or your soul is yearning to manifest, but you are doubting whether it can become your reality because you are
allowing all this negative
part of you,
things. Yeah.
it's more that you're allowing yourself. It's like the power is always like you have a choice. Like you are almost thinking that you have to live your life in a very traditional way, that you have to really label yourself, that you have to act a certain way, and the universe really wants you to step into your power in terms of your intuition, but also ocean of miracles, divine synchronicity, unexpected blessings, and hope. It's about stepping into your power and knowing that things can get better, that it doesn't have to be difficult, that it doesn't have to be challenging. Life can be fun, life can be beautiful. It's about accepting that you can be the one who's going to heal your lineage, and then like move forward and make your dreams a reality. But like really, yeah, that's what I'm getting.
I hope that helps, Lisa. So I don't see, and is there anybody else there? I don't see anything else. Mine is kind of stuck. So.
Okay, let me scroll up. Oh, thank you guys. You are very welcome.
Sonia,
let me scroll up. There was someone here at I don't know, volcano. I have a question. Am I going to be famous? I'm always laughing at those questions, not to laugh at a particular person, but it's more like if you like, whenever you guys ask us, like, will I be doing it? Should I, like, your soul is yearning for something and you really want to be. So, but what I would ask you first is ask yourself, why do you want to be famous? You should really tap into basically what I keep hearing. Whenever you're going to be operating from your heart space, you are going to be able to like be more famous. But like, why do you want to be famous? Is it ego-based thought? Or exactly. Like, do you need to basically impress other people? I keep coming that you don't really need to be famous, but somehow you feel like you're going to impress certain people around you who should not really be in your circle anyway. I keep hearing that like they're keeping you stuck in that weird energy. So I'm not sure, like, you could be famous, but do you really want to?
That's kind of the same message I got. It's kind of like, well, what does fame look like to you? And, you know, why do you want to do it? Because, like, usually people are famous for, look at that, because I was not a dormant. I'm in Morocco where I couldn't be myself. I was dormant. Okay, well, that makes sense. So now you are a volcano, so erupt. Be yourself. Because once you're yourself, all the things that are meant for you will come towards you. Because
look at the first card.
Yeah, and I got this.
You up. I will only interrupt you with this one. Ocean the scandalous, brazen, audacious, fearless.
Yeah, so be yourself. That's what it's asking you to do, because this is what it's like. You're doubting that you should be yourself. You don't need to ask for anybody's permission, because like that's why this came out reversed. This is about taking your own fire. So it's asking you just to use your own fire as your gift to bring about what you want. Because if you're true to yourself, all the right situations and things will come towards you. You don't need to start looking for them, because by your very nature, using your skills, and as you said, being dormant, so coming to life will attract all the right things for you. But you need to be true to yourself and ask yourself, why do I want this? Because most importantly, you need to be true to yourself, and then everything else will follow. That's what the cards are saying. And look at that. So the Queen of Swords has come out. And what does she do? She cuts away all the crap so that we can grow and be true to ourselves, and using your discernment and your wisdom. And like that Marta says, there's people in your circle that you need to cut out, the people that keep you small. So what I'd say to you is, use your power. Yeah.
It's for showing
off. There we go.
For myself and helping people to be themselves.
Well, exactly. So that's it. If that's your goal, then you go with that. But stop worrying about how it's all going to manifest, because once you start to be true to yourself and show people that you can live in your own space, that's going to inspire them to do that. So it's all about that. It's about, yes, you can achieve this, but you need to put your own energy into
the
being
last
yourself.
comment for this one. that I pulled for you, Ocean's Voice Chakra, authenticity, individuality, self-expression. It's about being vulnerable with everything, with the shadow selves of yourself as well, and allowing people to see you for who you truly are, and speaking from your core. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. I've just had
there's loads of
I hope that helps. I have a son who is just singing in a shower. Then I had someone who delivers a parcel and has been changing, and I'm like, yeah.
So I hope that helps. Okay, now so just be true to yourself. Well, basically,
I lost connection.
That's okay. Don't worry. So basically, the message is just be true to yourself. And once you start to do that, everything will start to flow towards you. Stop worrying about the end game, because as long as you know that you're going to be of service to other people, the universe will give you what you want, because that's the circle of abundance. We can have what we want as long as we know that we're going to use it for other people.
Mm-hmm. Graham, like I was hoping towards the end we could pull some cards for this full moon in Capricorn for the collective, for everyone who's live, but also for those who will watch it on a replay. Do you have any nice spreads, any ideas of what you would like to concentrate on?
Yeah, I think what we could do is we could have a quick thing about what we need to invite into our lives, what we need to shed, and then what we need to know about the process of transformation and where that's going to lead us. I think that would be a quite nice one. You know.
Invite. And what was the last one?
About the process of transformation that we're undergoing and where it's going to lead us.
Okay, I like it. And I hope you guys are having your coffee, because it's coffee break with Graham and Marta, and we do not take things too seriously here. Of course, we are treating seriously our messages, but we also want to hang with you guys. So like, yeah, drink your coffee, water, anything you've got as well.
I'm just seeing there's another question after coming up from Tina. I've been wanting to ask a health question for me, but I'm afraid of what I might hear. So we're not medical people, so we're not allowed to give diagnoses or anything like that. But I will tell you this. This card came out for you, and it's the Lovers. So what I'm saying to you is this. You need to go and get yourself checked out, because forewarned is forearmed. And at least you'll know. Okay? So what it's saying to you is to make sure, to make the choice to look after your own health. Go and get an opinion, because at least you'll know. That's what I would always say to people in relationships. I feel that the 5, there's going to be some lifestyle changes that your health is going to require, but I don't think it's anything that you can't manage. I hope that helps. But go and get the information. Lisa, I'm at work eating oatmeal and drinking tea. Well, I'm drinking tea too, Lisa.
That's good. And I keep hearing the toilet being flushed and everything, and I'm like, how can I? Oh my God.
Well, we are perfectly imperfect. There we go.
No, that's why I'm sharing. And I'm like, yeah. I've been sharing with you guys for a while now as well. When I first started developing as a psychic medium, I used to live in a very, very even noisier flat. It was above a very noisy family. They had like floorboards, and they would their toddler would ride a wooden bicycle and bounce a ball above my head whenever I was in development circles. The flat was just at the junction, and there was a bus stop below me, and on top of that, the flat used to be in front of a glazing company, so they would be throwing broken glass at various random moments. So spirit made me really train in those very noisy environments, because really the stillness is inside, and I'm able to tap into the information. So I'm just sharing that it's part of being a human, and you can still tap in and hear spirits and channel. Hello, Maria.
Tina just got back to us. Thank you. I'm seen every 3 months, but it's worrisome. Well, as I said, the Lover's card is generally a positive card, and it's like Raphael, who's the angel of healing, is involved in that one. So I think you're okay. But I think what you need to do is just listen to the advice that you're being given and make the changes they've asked you to. That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry, because remember, if you keep worrying on things, it's going to bring it towards you. So just do what you've been told to do, and then just leave it up to everything else is my attitude would be.
Hello from New Jersey. Hello from Scotland. And hello from... Where are you, Graham?
I'm in Dublin.
Are you still... Yeah. And hello, international.
And we have people in Canada as well. We've got some people in Canada as well, because I know Volcano is in Canada, because he's a friend of my friend.
You'll be fine, Tina. You'll be fine. Like,
you will.
Keep listening to your medical professional. But also invite archangels to support you and give you guidance, because what you can ask is for them to give you the right doctors, the right people on your path to really support you. This is what I'm
thinking. They're looking after you. The world has come out for you. So that's the 4 holy directions. You've everything at your disposal to help you. So what I would say is trust in the process. You're going to be absolutely fine. But remember,
Maria will be visiting Dublin in March 2026.
Oh, great. Hello. Where's that on? I'm not seeing that one. It's on
Instagram.
Oh, hello. Great. March 7th. Dublin is nice. And March should be okay. March is the month of unusual weather here in Ireland, but I'm sure when isn't it? But it should be a nice time to come. So, will we do this 3-card reading? See what we need to get? So, can you remember me? Can you just remind me of what I said?
So the first card is what we are inviting, the second what we're shedding, and the third one, the process and transformation. What is it that what's required in order for that to happen?
Okay, so this is a reading for the collective. So what are we inviting during this period? So Marta, I'm going to ask you to tell me when to stop.
Oh, then I'll do the same. I'll do the same. Okay. That's exciting. And after an hour. Okay, stop.
Okay, top, middle, bottom.
Middle.
Okay. Okay, shuffling again. Top again, okay. So I'll do it for you, and then we'll turn them over and we'll see what we get.
Do you want to? Okay, I'm thinking I'll use the Astro Tarot deck since you're using Astro, but I might use, so basically I'll use 1 card from the Faces of Ocean, because that will be the overall message, and 3 from that. But okay, be gentle. I'm still recovering from my injury. No, okay, I'm shuffling. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Hey.
Middle.
Top or bottom middle? I've got 2, like the top.
Well, then why don't we take them out as guidance? We'll have both of them.
Okay.
We'll mix it up a tad. Go on.
Wow. Okay. So those will be guidance. Okay. I'll shuffle.
Okay. Stop. Bottom. Okay.
Oh, well, we have a jumper, so I have to take that. Okay, Marta's doing a longer reading. Okay.
We'll take that now. We'll go top.
And top. And we have top and 1 card from this one. And you can guys keep tuning into the energy as well.
Stop.
Okay.
And I'm feeling top.
Would you like to start, or how do you want to go?
I flicked them over. So actually, this is all very good. So the Ace of Pentacles has come up as what we need to invite into ourselves energy. So the Ace of Pentacles is balance, right? It's about trusting the process that you're going through. It's about balancing and listening to your intuition and letting go of the ego. Because remember, the white rose serves the red, or the white lily serves the red rose. Lilies represent transformation, and the portals always represent the entrance into the unknown. So success and everything that you're asking for is literally waiting for you. But you just need to trust the process and speak your truth, and listen and look for the signs that the universe is giving you that you're on the right path. But it's about being balanced and not giving in to fear. So that's the energy we've been asked to invite in at this current time. It's about literally cutting away what no longer works and just being very sure of who you are and what it is that you want. Because the next question is, it's like, what do we need to surrender? This is quite an interesting one, because the Five of Pentacles is a card of poverty, and it's usually about help. Okay, and it's telling you that help is on the way. But actually, what this particular thing I'm being asked to tell you is this: you need to find the power inside yourself, because you're giving it away to too many people. And that's what this energy is asking us to do. It's about trusting yourself. So stop looking for external validation. That you need to just trust in yourself that everything is going to be okay, because the divine is going to look after you. And their changes, while they are very, very uncomfortable at the moment, are necessary for your growth. Because remember, challenge comes to us to help us grow. If we didn't have challenge, we'd never grow, we'd never learn. So this is it. It's kind of asking you to stop giving away your power and go, and also telling people your business, because not everybody's happy for you. So if you've secret plans and stuff, you don't need to tell the whole world, because like that, they'll all give you naysayer stuff and it'll knock you off your path. So this is like really telling you to be sure about what you want and trust yourself first. And then the final thing is like, watch the process. Again, look at this. We're also about being asked to walk into the unknown, follow our spiritual guidance, hence the crayfish coming out of the water, listening to our intuition. And don't get distracted by what other people think, because you're on your own path. It's not a staff meeting. You don't need to tell everybody your plans. So trust that you're on the path, that you're being guided towards your destiny, because this can also be about choice, but it's also about the unknown and things that are hidden. So it's about trusting the process and just listening to what you're being guided towards, and checking in with yourself every now and going, is this my ego or is this my true self? That's what you're being asked to do. Because look, the black here in the foreground represents magic. The black plants always represent the potential for growth from different things. So the magic is inside you. This is what this is telling you. This period is about reflection. All of this is about you looking inside and go, well, what is it I truly want? And then asking for the guidance and trusting that you'll get it to move forward. So that's my 2 cents anyway.
I love it. Okay, where shall we start? I'll start from the jumper. The jumper, lovers reversed. This is the overall theme. And then from the faces of ocean, we have ocean manifesting birth, manifestation, intention, abundance. So what you're being encouraged, well, I keep hearing the theme of this full moon and the next couple of weeks is relationships and love with yourself, but also romantic love. I keep hearing for so many people. So if you're in a relationship, there's an invitation to really start communicating so much better with your partner, because you have a moon and Pisces reversed, which really tells me that you are inundated by emotions, but you are not expressing them to your partner. Or if you're on your own, you're not allowing yourself to see things for what they are, and you're feeling low and you're not able to manifest the right partner from that space of not feeling well about who you truly are at a core level. In order for you to be able to be happy in love, you have to love yourself unconditionally and see yourself through that unconditional love, the way angels see you, the way the source's energy sees you. So if there is anything you could do, the universe really encourages you to trust your intuition, trust yourself, and in those moments when you're doubting yourself, to ask for support and have fun by asking for those signs and symbols. And you are going to be presented with a choice of two people in relationships, a choice of I keep hearing it's for the relationship. There will be always choices for you to make, but it's about listening to your heart space and listening to your soul, as opposed to what are other people telling you around you. You are to shed anything that have been imposed onto you that do not belong to you. Anything about what you thought you are, because you're morphing, you're changing. and the universe wants you. Well, what I keep hearing is that once you've sorted out your love life, once you've sorted out your relationships, you are going to have money and you're going to be able to manifest everything, because love and money, they vibrate at the same frequency. So like, ask yourself, if your struggle is with money, how are your relationships? How is your love life? Do you prioritize it? And then vice versa. But definitely work on knowing that you deserve love, you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to give love. And once you've realized that, and once you really feel, you'll be able to manifest all other things into your life as well. So for any business savvy people who are on countless to-do lists, you are encouraged to feel, you are encouraged to slow down, because you are not going to be able to hit your targets. My spirit guide is just laughing, without feeling and without doing the work. And we are all here on earth to experience love. Full stop. That's what I keep hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. So we got like two different, like, there's supporting messages that we can really listen to or ignore. Like, use your discernment. But as always, I think it's so nice, if you're going to watch it on a replay, to journal. And then if there's been something triggering or anything that sparked your curiosity, then I would want you to really pause and ask yourself, why am I curious about it? What does it mean? If there's a particular word, keyword, like, journal. Spend some time with yourself, like, why is that?
Because the final card for me is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card of marriage and traditions. So it's about a balanced approach to everything. It's, again, as Marta says, the choice. It's about working on your relationships, but the best way to work on your romantic relationship is by working on yourself. Because if you're not happy with yourself, no one else will be. And that's the way it has to be. So it's a bit, you have to look after yourself and speak your own truth, hence the symbol of the moon under his throat, under his throat chakra. The two keys here represent the balance of the divine masculine and feminine. And knowing this, the Hierophant is someone who people want to listen to. So speak your truth in all situations. But what it is also cautioning you, as Marta and I were saying, you rely on the people that you know you can rely on. But don't be going around telling your big plans about your business and stuff to people that you don't know. Because remember, as I said to you, not everybody's happy. And while we're going through this transformation, trust the people that you know you can. Deepen your relationship with them. Look at them in the way that you want to do it. Because remember, Chiron is going into retrograde, and that's the wounded healer. So there's going to be a lot of triggers for about what we need to get rid of over the next few weeks. So what I would say to you is this, and most of us are wounded by relationships. So be very careful of what's triggering you. And if you are feeling triggered, examine it and go, well, why is this bothering me so much? What do I need to let go? Because once you let go of past resentments and stuff like that, you'll be able to move forwards. So I think this is the overall theme. It's just keep going, trust, work on yourself so that you can be your best self and be of service to your partner or your other friend or your people in your life, or even, of course, yourself as well. Be careful of what's triggering you over the next few months and next few weeks, and ask, why is this really annoying me? Because once you know that, then you can get rid of it and move on. Because remember, this period is about us shedding, because Saturn has gone retrograde as well. So that's about us asking us to get rid of old lessons so that we can move into a new space of transformation. So I hope that helped. That's been an interesting evening, hasn't it? Afternoon.
I love it. Yes, yeah. I think my son has just had enough of me being live. He just started loudly playing on PlayStation. Like, Mom, like, you've passed an hour. I promise to be quiet. So I think it's time for us to wrap this up. As always, I had so much fun interacting with you, Graham. And thank you, everyone, for hopping on this live with us. Thank you for asking those questions, for really interacting with us. And if you're watching it on a replay, thank you so much. Tina, Alyssa is saying, thank you, Marta and Graham. I have taught myself to ask what it is I need to know from this specific lesson when I get annoyed by something or someone. Balti, thank you so much. Boltok, thank you so much. Okay, thank you everyone. I'm sending everyone so much love. And remember, have fun and surround yourself with magic. Be open because magic is all around you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
I'm
Thank you.
finishing
Bye-bye.
on the YouTube first. And